So how would you like to be sitting there with nearly $1 million inside your Phantom wallet? Unfortunately, you're not going to get there through trading because the game is just rigged against you. I have found a simple method that allows me, with a short step-by-step process, to create coins and then send them onto the market and pull the liquidity. Watch this video and I'll show you how it's done. This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Your capital is still at risk. I'm just here to explain how the process works. Okay, folks, here we are. The time has come to start the live demonstration portion of this video. Now, this is a coin I wanted to bring to your attention because it shows something very interesting. So this hasn't been running for very long at all. And as you can see, within the first minute, this coin really just kicked up to the top of the charts and then kind of petered out and hasn't really, gone very far ever since. So, the method that I'm going to show you guys can take full advantage of an early peak like this. And, you are in full control as to when you pull out and make your money. Now, if you're a trader, you've got to think, oh, there was that immediate boost. And do you think, oh, is it going to get another one? Or are we going to get rug pulled? Or, all of those things that are completely out of your control, you don't have to worry about when you flip the tables round and you become a dev. And, I think this guy's done the same thing. This guy's probably a dev because one amazing transaction all on this Memecoin coin and they've got 45 grand. Impressive, right? The only way you can do that is by launching your own coin on a platform like createcoin.fun. Now, this is a platform that allows you to launch your own coin without the need of coding. You don't need to know how to code in order to use this platform. You've just got to be able to click a couple of buttons. And I'm sure you're able to do that because you've managed to get to this video. So don't worry. You've got the capability within you to make your own coin. You can do it. I promise you. All right. With a bit of Solana and a few clicky buttons, you can create your own coin. So first of all, let's talk about markets. Now, this is the pump market. And, the pump market has had a lot of problems. It's quite restrictive on its market caps. And also there's just so many shit coins on the market that you have to compete with thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Every time, it's something like 10,000 every second or minute or something crazy like that. Imagine competing with all those coins, all right? It's just never going to happen. Let's change our filters over. Let's come off of pump and use dynamic, okay? And then we can look at the Meteora market. Now, this is a different story. Look at that on that XST coin. That is billions, millions, hundreds of thousands. There's, what's that, 20 million there, 24 billion there. You can see there is way more money going into the coins here, and that is what createcoin.fun uses as its market, okay? It uses that. Now, I've got just over $100 in the Phantom wallet. That's roughly the amount that you'll need to get this method going, all right? So obviously price of Solana depending. Then you want to connect your Phantom wallet. Quite easy. Click connect wallet and then it's done. So at this point, you could, if you wanted to, make your own from scratch. Now, I could call it anything I wanted, base it on an event or on a tweet from, I don't know, Mel Gibson or something, and then you can just upload that and hope that it catches. But, there's a lot of luck required there. There's a lot of marketing required and also a lot of hard work. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to hit copy trending. This is now a very clever tool that I believe exclusive to createcoin.fun. Don't quote me, but I think it is. Others may have it. But anyway, this is what we're going to use to copy coins and put it over to the Meteora market instead, because all these coins have done really well on pump. And as I said, pump is not the best market at the moment, but Meteora is much better. Now, these are going to be migrated over and take advantage of that amazing hype that they've generated on a better market. If you don't like any of the coins available, you can hit refresh there and you've got new coins, new names, new market caps, new times since paired. So we can take any of these. It doesn't really matter which one we pick because we're not going to be running this coin for very long. So let's pick brains. Why not? Because even a zombie can do this. Someone who hungers for brains. Now, when you get request blocked, you need to click proceed, then you need to click confirm, and then you need to tick a box and then click confirm again. So make sure you click through that. This is a standard part of the process. I do this every single time I set one of these up. Okay, we have our token. Now, we need to give it some value and give it some liquidity. So the way we do that is to create a liquidity pool. This is something where we just put a little bit of Solana into the coin, and then that allows us to put it onto the market with that initial investment. So you can see you've got the name here. You've got things like the amount of tokens. You don't really need to worry about any of these at this stage. The only thing you need to worry about is the amount of Solana you're putting into the coin. So what I would recommend is putting in 0.2 Solana. That has been the number that has worked for me really well. It's been consistent and I've made good amounts of profit from it. I don't have to worry too much about overheads and it keeps me nicely within that $100 budget. So let's hit confirm on that transaction there. And then there we go. So you can see our coin there down at the bottom. It'll be live in a few moments. It's just getting ready. Now, before that happens, so we've got a pooled SOL, pooled tokens and estimated value. These numbers are due to change, so we will see how that goes later on. But before we go live, let's hit the lightning bolt button. This is a token booster. Now what this does is it puts us on the top of Dex Screener's trending list for an hour, all right? And that maximizes our visibility to regular traders, but also what we're looking for are those bot traders and the trend chasers, yeah? The ones who click without thinking. They're the kind of people that we want to take advantage of for when we pull all that liquidity. So we are going to pay that 0.25 SOL. Again, it's a bit of an investment, but it will make its money back and then some. This is a crucial part of this process, guys. This is what makes it work. Let's hit the boost. Let's confirm the transaction, and then we are going to head over to Dex Screener and see how our coin performs. All right, so we've loaded up Dex Screener now, and as you can see here, guys, so soon enough it will update. There we go, and you can see we're live here as brains.lol, which is great. I'm sure millennials will find that really funny. And then here we go. So our market cap already at 2.1k, guys, and again, we're not even running for like that, you know, how long was it, that minute? We've only been running for a few seconds, and already our caps have gone into the K's. You saw coins back there that were like $30. So this already has done very well. Now, I make money off of these coins, obviously, and if you want to win half of what I make off this coin, please leave a like, subscribe, and a comment, and I will put you into a prize draw where you could win half. All right, now back to createcoin.fun. Let's have a quick update and see how much these values have changed. So we have got the pooled SOL and we have got the estimated value. Let's see how much they have changed in these last few seconds. We've not been running for very long, guys. Remember that. It's the timeline of these things that makes this method truly incredible. We're at 1.4k. We've gone from $15 to 1.4k. 18 SOL is now in the bank. Incredible, guys. Let's remove 100% of that liquidity. Let's confirm that transaction and let's see how much money we've made. I imagine we've gone from $100 to about $1,400-ish. Let's see what we're cooking with. All right, so $100 to, $13.56. Fantastic. Guys, you need to get on this method and start stacking the bills immediately.